Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures and I have some magic words for you. I have a yard sale haul. So it has been unseasonably cool this year, and this would normally be the time of year for church rummage sales and community sales, picking back up. But there were 3 yard sales in my area that I drove to, and I purchased something at every yard sale. I spent $19.75. I don't know why I told you it was unseasonably cool. I think because I'm surprised that people actually are having yard sales for as cool as it is. Okay, so now on to the haul. So I got this at the last yard sale. It was $3. Sally Hasty and Abby made me do this. But how can you pass up a cool old toolbox that's green and has patina on it, and it's only $3? There you go. Okay, so, I mean, it's dusty, but it's actually not really dirty or anything. Yeah, not that dirty. So we'll clean that up, and I don't know what we'll do with it. Maybe store some art supplies, or I like to find things like this and then put seasonal decorations in it just to store it. Sally and Abby are actually doing displays in theirs. Then at the first yard sale, this is the only thing that I purchased. And actually, the first time I walked around, it didn't have a price tag on it. And I thought, oh, I don't know if she would want like 10 or 20. So when I walked back around, she had put 5. And I thought 5 was worth it, even just for the frame, to use that as a shadow box. But there's looks like there's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a penny. We've got an old postcard that says 1908. Then I don't know if that's just a trim or if it's actually collar, but I love those. And then even just the fabric behind it is nice. There's pins. That might be sterling. I'm curious as to what's in here. And then she said the watch she thinks was her mother's, which I think is pretty. And then there's this nice pin that says Nancy. And there's a pin and a stamp down here. So I thought, oh goodness, the frame is worth $20 at a store. That's how much it would be. So I thought that was a good deal. I am going to take it apart and do my own thing with it. So maybe we'll open it now and dig in and see the treasures. So why don't you just tell everybody what you have already claimed?
That and that.
Yeah, she's like, I am totally taking that heart pin. I think that's pretty. It's got like a smoky stone. And she said if Daddy can get the watch to work, she wants it.
Even if he can't get it to work, I still
Girl,
want it.
you got a good eye. All right, let's open this there. So here is everything. So this is, what year? 1934. Yeah, she said her sister makes these. 1934, wow. Let's see what's in here. And you can see it would have had to have been taken out and repaired anyway, because when you use hot glue is just a temporary glue. So that was already loose, and then you can see the one cuff link was loose. But it even looked like there was like a school ring. I mean, these might be gold. Who knows? It looks like it definitely says a high school. Oh, this is a high school that my mom went to.
Can I have it?
Yeah, and I don't think my mom needs cufflinks, and it was an all-girls school, so I don't know why they would have cufflinks, but I'm pretty sure that's where my mom went to school about this stuff. So we found a gold ring. We found a 1930s penny. All right, so you got the watch off.
Yeah.
So let's see what brand that is.
Pretty. Oh, we found this.
Does it say Woldman? Woldman.
Where?
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
That reminds me of the watch that was in a movie, That Darn Cat, where she writes help on the back. Oh, I should see if we could find that movie. It's an old movie. I think Haley Mills is in it. All right, what does that say? Maybe a steel back, metal, something or other. Just pretty. A little deco feeling to it. Then we have an unused 6-cent stamp. So I think the pin said 12 karat gold filled. Oh, it's a little compact with a mirror. And then they would have like powder in there or blush or something. So somehow if that lifts up. So maybe there would have been like a powder puff. So we had to figure out how to open the compact. But it's a Cody one. My daughter's funny. She said, oh, it was well loved. So that's cool. I'm sure she'll claim that. The spoon pin, I'm not really sure. I have a couple of these. This one, you can see, this is not the one from here. It says sterling. But this one has the pin over the middle and it says patent. So we'll see if it like tarnishes a little bit, but I have a feeling that it could be, which is like gold and silver. So here's a postcard, and it was hot glued down, so that's what happened. But it's from Altoona, Pennsylvania, so we know where that is. I think that's actually where you got your ears pierced. And 1908, so we'll try and get rid of that hot glue on the front. And then you want to show that?
Yeah.
That's usually like a gold-filled wire, but it does have the little charm.
I want that charm.
You want the charm? Well,
Yeah.
I'm not just going to take the charm off. You can have the whole thing.
Fine.
So I don't know if these were popular in like the 60s. This is just so much fun. So this one looks like it says sterling. So let's see. Yeah, at the top it says sterling. I don't know what it says underneath. So I can't tell what school it is because it's so worn on the top. It's from 1953, and it's not my mom's high school because that wasn't around then, even though like the design kind of looks similar. And on the inside, what does it say? It says Jenkins 10 karat. But there is this piece. Maybe it was for a christening, a veil, a confirmation, for a doll. It's definitely older. And I love the rhinestones, so we got the Vintage Cody Compact, 1908 postcard. We have the watch, probably sterling. This came off just fine. This said sterling by, I think it said Jewel Craft, so I don't know if sterling is the brand or it means it's sterling, but you know, it's gold tone. So I have this little bag that I put stuff in like this, and then when I go to the jewelry store, they can test it for me. Gold filled, probably gold filled, 30s. And then this piece is 14 karat. It is marked, so we're gonna focus on something in the background. It's 14 karat right there on the top. And this probably is bone or ivory. And then those have to be rubies there. So $5. So here's the quick little backstory. I looked up these 3 yard sales that I went to last night, but I did not set my alarm. And I just said, whatever time I wake up, because working from home and the kids' school is exhausting me and my grad class. Well, all of these alarms started going off in our house this morning at like 7:40. So 20 minutes before the yard sales start. So we took care of that, and then I just laid in bed and I was like, am I really honestly going to be able to fall asleep after those alarms are going off? So I put my jeans on and I said, I'm just going out to my husband. Well, and it was funny. I got back in bed and I thought, well, those alarms went off to wake me up because there's something that I'm supposed to find today. Yeah. The second yard sale I went to of the day is another coincidental story. I was just thinking about, I have this little, actually here, I got this sterling little creamer and sugar set, and I put flowers in this. I just put my zinnias in it the other day. And when I saw them and I was putting the flowers in, I was thinking about that yard sale, and then checked last night, and there she was. She posted, because I could tell it was the same place, the same road, the same garage. So I went there today and I told her, I said, I was just thinking about you. So I spent $4.75. This was the first thing that I picked up. I saw it and I thought, oh, that can't be sterling. And I flipped it over because she puts a lot of notes and things on the items that she sells. And yep, sterling silver. And then I looked on the front and I saw the stamp at the bottom. I love these little frames to put pictures of the kids in, and 75 cents. Then there were these 3 baby Jesus. They're all from Italy. I think they're beautiful. And she had great prices, quarter on them. That one is stamped hand painted Italy. And what I really love about them is the gold with the dots and then that blue. And so it was 3 different sizes. She didn't have any other figures. And I said, I just have to have each of them. So that one has like 2 prices on it. A quarter, but then they crossed it out and it says 39 cents stamped. I paid 50 cents. They're all in pretty good shape too. And then that one is marked Italy. So it's interesting too how they're all marked Italy and priced differently, but very similar. And then there were aprons. And this one, fleur-de-lis with the like picnic, love it. Nice lightweight, great shape, great big pocket in the center. This is gonna be fabulous. I'll put this out and this will be my summertime apron. At the last yard sale, and I just realized they were all moving sales. I showed you that, and then I got 2 of these expandable rulers for $1 a piece. They can sell for like 10, probably like $5 to $15. I picked this up, which is really funny because at the yard sale I went to right before it, where I got those things, last year I picked up a stack of, I would say like baking dishes that were Hall that looked a lot like this on the bottom. I don't necessarily see a marking, but maybe that's part of one right there. And it's just kind of funny, all the little connections. So I thought that that would be nice for Halloween, to just stick on the bar, and then I could stick toothpicks or something in there. And then he had question marks on all this stuff. And at first I thought they were 7s. And he said, well, they're just little, and he didn't think they were worth much, but he didn't want to mark stuff at 50 cents or a quarter, so it's just easier for him to make change, which makes sense. So he charged me $1 for this, and I need 1 more knob for my daughter's room. And then there's some crystals, and then it looks like little finials. I think all of this, these 3 things, he charged me $2 for everything. So this is a frankincense lavender room spray, and it's that brand Zum, which I found at Sprouts, which is very expensive, and it smells wonderful. I love that it has frankincense in there. And then there was this little deer that is marked Japan on the bottom. And I picked this bird up because it reminded me of this bird that I got last year. So I think I'm gonna clean him up and have the kids help me paint him and give him a little sand, just like I did to that one, and stick him out here for fall as well. So that's everything I got. That was fun. I missed like random yard sales. The weather's great and lots of little treasures. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're finding some deals and sales out there before it gets too cold. 2 pieces. This is on the table, and I forgot to talk about it. It was $1, and I picked it up when I looked at the top, and I asked the man what it was, and he said his dad was a pharmacist, so this was something he had on display at the pharmacy. This is 57. I could tell it was older. So I'm cleaning it up, and I'm gonna stick it on my bar for Halloween.